the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Colorado State head coach told me pregame he understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 6 team coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with a chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rams ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Kent. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Going to the run, it's Turner. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Coming out with it, it's Reed. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble, and he's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen, but all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Running inside, it's Turner. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Pitt right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his man. It's Knight. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Turner. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Rams. Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The snap sets up to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. The run inside. It's Turner. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Looking to throw for it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Pitt pushing the pace. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you're trying to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Hicks. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Panthers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Fires to the middle. Looking to get it in.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration. Great.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Pitt.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside, but I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
Pitt right back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He uncorks one deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going long. Goes high to pull it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Fareed. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. Again, it's Brown. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a short...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking for a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the 2-point conversion for good measure. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Pressure coming. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Rams in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a crease. It's right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Running inside. It's right. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got enough for the 1st. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Panthers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
2-point try. He's looking to throw. Complete. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his head.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wide receiver comes in motion.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Well, they say the bounces eventually even out, but they've been pretty much one-sided today.
And the defense needs something to happen so bad. You're in a deficit already.
There's a crease. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Defense might bring the house here. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside, it's right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job?
Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
It's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. Hard-hitting tackle. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.